Yesterday, we contemplated the beauty of ashes. Today, we contemplate the beauty of Lent itself. Maybe you've heard that the church instructs us to focus on prayer, fasting, and almsgiving during the 40 days of Lent. The founder of my religious community spoke often about how prayer, fasting, and almsgiving act as instruments of healing precisely in the areas of brokenness that resulted from original sin. So brokenness in our relationship with God, our relationship with others, and our relationship or integrity within ourselves. So let's take a look at these three areas and see how prayer, fasting, and almsgiving serve as healing remedies. Prayer in our relationship with God, fasting within ourselves, and almsgiving in our relationship with others. So prayer. When I sin, it's because, just like Adam and Eve, I've allowed trust in my Father to die in my heart. And then I become just like our first parents, and I experience the temptation to hide from God and to shield myself from his gaze. Because at some level, I believe the lie that God only loves me when I'm good. And now I'm really in trouble because I failed at doing what it takes for him to love me. So the church gives us the healing remedy of prayer, a renewed focus on our relationship with God as his child, as his beloved, as the one in whom we live and move and have our being. Of course, we're instructed in the scriptures to pray always, but as it's been said, we can't pray always if we don't pray at certain fixed times. So where do you find yourself this Lent? What part of you might you be hiding from God among the trees? That's right where he's seeking you. Maybe it's a word or a theme God's whispering into your heart. But whatever it is, decide today how you're going to let the Lord heal an area of brokenness in your relationship with him through some kind of specific, concrete daily prayer. Fasting. I can't tell you how many times I felt the truth of St. Paul's words. I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want is what I do. We were created in original holiness and integrity, but since the fall, there's a battle going on within every human person, and the line between good and evil runs right through each of our hearts. We have a choice to make. To abide in God is to live in the grace and glory of his life within us, but I can't do this without the strength of virtue. And I can't grow in virtue apart from my body. Only the body is capable of making visible the invisible reality of my spiritual life. So fasting, imposing limits on the amount or the type of something we enjoy, so usually food or drink, helps to repair the disintegration within our souls and bodies. It can be something very small, like refraining from salting our food or sacrificing the thing we like to eat or drink the most. But the important thing is that as we negate our enjoyment of that particular pleasure, we are positively strengthened in our ability to choose the good we desire, especially when it's most difficult. Finally, almsgiving. Almsgiving is a remedy for the brokenness that exists in our relationship with others. In his deepest mystery, God is communion. And we're made for communion with him and with every other person. So choosing a particular way to give alms is a concrete way to bring communion into our relationships. So what can we give as alms? In the quiet of your own heart, where do you experience a call to give? Maybe it's supporting a particular ministry or serving in a soup kitchen or a homeless shelter. Perhaps it's offering the gift of forgiveness to someone you need to forgive, or making a specific act of forgiveness to a new person each day of Lent. Or maybe it's a simple resolution to smile or greet people in public, or not to make snap judgments, or maybe to be more generous and forgiving in traffic. Wherever the Lord is nudging you, there's a grace this Lent to allow healing in our relationships, and through prayer, fasting, and almsgiving to be instruments of communion in our fragmented world.